coffee shop. And what's your name, my fine sir?
My name is Justin. My aliases on, I guess, the music thing is DeciBass and the SacredG. A little cocky, but.
And you got your dog here chilling.
Yeah. I totally actually ground scored this cart. No joke. Behind
You don't
our
have to
pizza
tell
place
us,
out here. No, it's cool. I don't mind. It's my dog's little throne. This is Billy. He's the best dog in the world. Not really a service animal, but he's a good boy.
So so not only are you a cool guy with a cool cart, you do music.
I love to produce my own electronic music, mostly called hardstyled by the general, but not really exactly what they go for.
So what I'm sorry to like direct the conversation.
No worries.
What do you want to talk about first? Music or?
I'm open if you're any questions or
let's
anything.
get a little bit back. Let's talk about you as a person. So like,
Okay.
what you do, what you into, what your hobbies.
Well,
what make you you? This is most of the people on YouTube probably never have seen you in the day of life.
I'm sure, yeah, quite sure. I don't even have an account yet. But I came from Portland. I'm kind of a military brat. I landed in Oregon when I was 15, but left Portland when I was like 24 or so. Went hitchhiking for a few years and found myself landing here in Snohomish County. So the whole while I've battled with an addiction issue. It's been hard. This last year, this last December 26th, the most beautiful thing in the world was dropped into my life by the one who gifts it. And her name's Ember Renoa Evergreen. Her mother and I aren't really getting along right well right now, but it is what it is. It's all inspiration, fuel to the fire of musical creation. I don't freestyle, but yeah, I'm just basically, I guess, in it for the creative sake to make bread for my newborn, beautiful little girl, Ember Renoa Evergreen, and to take care of this cute little fool. Bitty, 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 bitty. Silly bud.
So you've done a little bit of hitchhiking, a little bit of soul searching, overcoming your addictions.
Yeah, it was. I've been all over the board. I've seen like 48 states, 46, I'd say, 46 states, twice. And I think I'm thinking strongly on it. But this year, for the 1st through the 7th of July, is National Rainbow Gathering, 50th anniversary.
50th
I'm
anniversary.
not advocating for the rainbows. Let me give you that straight. But at the same time, I found a lot of spiritual acceptance and peace with some of the people to go there for the right reasons. So if anybody's got nothing to do during July 1st through the 7th,
So it's just log on to welcomehome.org or one of the Facebook pages, and you can it's definitely an event, so definitely check it out. If you've never been,
it's well worth it if you've never been.
It's definitely worth if you've never been, but it is a crazy adventure.
It's some wild times, I've heard too.
Whatever you bring into the woods, you might not take out of the woods, but you're going to bring something out of the woods that you never thought.
Exactly.
But you're going to bring a new perspective in life out of the woods, I tell you that.
Exactly. You go there and you will find whatever it is that you are looking for.
Yeah. So
it is your movie, so they say at the Rainbow.
Yeah. So it's going to be, Rainbow is quite an experience.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Certainly.
So that's cool that you're into that. And cool into hitchhiking, traveling, kind of. When I saw you, like, damn, is this guy walking across the country with his cart and his dog? That's what I thought you was doing. Like, I see people. I seen a few of these kids just walking across the country with a cart.
I've seen it a couple of times. I never really wanted to do the cart thing. It wasn't my go-to. But then I saw this lowrider. I was like, well, Billy could use a throne.
Well, you kind of fell into it. But,
Yeah, it is what it is. We all have to take our own steps from the places we put ourselves.
So you also try to get into doing music. You do editing music and producing music and all that?
I was blessed by the homie to be gifted with his account access to a Fruity Loops Studio 20 Ultimate Producer Edition. Something I've been avidly praying for like years. And he finally showed love on that. I think my charger might be busted.
I mean, this is some heck of a laptop. What is this, a penny book or something?
This is a Panasonic Toughbook
Yes.
CF31. Oh, come
yeah,
on now.
You know, some
Don't do it to
really
me.
awesome old school. They don't make computers like that anymore.
Oh, for sure, no.
Power outlet on.
I hope not. It might be.
And you don't have a phone. You don't have a. You know,
Not currently. I
keep
wish I
stuff on a
did.
camera, so like, you know, do you
Certainly wish I
do
did.
the whole Instagram thing or anything?
I never jumped on board for it. My best friend did, but I'm considering doing so. I just got to tend to some of the actual nitty gritty of the production thing before I start promoting. You know, I feel like that's a platform of social media.
Well, when you do get on, we can find you through the name on
Exactly.
in the-
It will be Instagram. Wait, how do they do it? Is it like Instagram.com @ or is it like Instagram.com /
I don't know.
whatever it is? The username will be the
Hopefully
DeciBass.
you can find him, right? Yeah.
That'll be THEDECIBASS. Like
So-
decimate the base or 10 times the base.
Well, everybody hit the like button because we seem like we can't get the laptop going, or can we get it going?
Nah, but I don't always have to do that for that because there's well, I quit that ice. I rose like Christ when I kicked the demon out. I kicked the demon out. I said I quit that ice and I rose like Christ when I kicked the demon out. I kicked the demon out. I had to teach myself to crawl. I had to teach myself how to come up from a fall. I never knew how lost I was till I hit the wall and I lost it all. Paid the greatest price, no time but nice. Had to kick the ice before I lost my mind. Life wasn't kind, but it was mine to define. So you can see why. Let me rewind back to a time. Was living life blind. Was praying for someone just to give me a sign that this finite life I've been trying to lead wasn't gonna be the very death of me. But now I see all too clearly. Yeah, burned most all of my bridges nearly. I said sincerely, I still don't believe that I am any bit worth saving. Ain't blameless, only shameless. Had my fill of life's regrets. So if your playlist is on your playlist, path I chose has won the bet. I said, bet that I don't know where I'm going now. Life hasn't been the same since I turned it all around. But you gotta go for gold if you wanna run the show. So don't let them tell you no, no, don't let them tell you no. I quit that ice, I rose like Christ. I kicked the demon out, kicked the demon out. I said I quit that ice and I rose like Christ. When I kicked the demon out, kicked the demon out. Anyone can rap if you can write and recite. Keep in time with your rhyme, you'll find a rhythm deep inside. Fight or flight, trying to get it down right. It's a hard knock life coming up from strife, trying to bring me back down, and I won't think twice about cutting you out and cutting any ties. Why lies, sterilize, wise words, hypnotize, tease, spies, televise, was to get you mesmerized. Fingers up, hang 'em high, hit 'em right between the eyes, get no alibi, get the others and I'll die. I'm just confided that I've abided by my own self. Born of the storm, it was easy for me to live hell. If it didn't kill me with the tough shit, oh well. Quit your bitching and get over yourself. You see, I am a savage. There's no way to barricade me. You can try, but in the end, I'll always break free. Tormented rage locked away in a cage deep inside. The wages on and on every day because oh my God, my potential is endless. They get licked, get twisted. Spitting bars too quick with the perfected prolific lyrical linguistic. I hope you walk away with the paradigm shifted. Yeah. Coming to a venue near you soon, hopefully. We'll see. Work in progress. All life can be, really.
No, that was a cool one.
That was I appreciate you, dude. That was badass. Honestly, thank you.
That was pretty good. I hope that, didn't get messed up too much by the trolls that tried to call me in the middle of the live stream.
Oh.
Thank you for that.
No worries. I know it was.
No, but yeah.
I might actually. Are you still on?
Yeah, we live for
I got a couple others.
We got 11% left on the battery.
Trying to think. There's this one I just recently wrote. I'm trying to finagle with, but it's all like, man, I don't give a fuck about your judgment because I'm the type of guy that's gonna keep on trudging. I don't have a trick because I ain't ever running. Gonna flip the script when they see me come in. I don't give a damn about your plan, man. Understand I am who I am. Try to do right in every way that I can. No, I won this race without having ran. How can I make it take away all your doubts? What can I say? Was your faith that now? In that day when every knee shall bow, his word will cut them all down like a blade from his mouth. Not out for revenge, but in this. Justice will ascend relentless. Witness to limitless, splendid bliss. Gifted from the lifted, endless. Or, let's see, what's a good one? I'll finish off with this. This is I call this an American nightmare. A little opinionated. Executed with executive order. We've fallen into a new world disorder. Whether the derelict will resurrect rebellion, the hellion will elect to show no quarter. Our walls are caving in, towers tumbling down. We got enough blood, sweat, and tears, plenty to go around. Beyond all you yuppies getting down with a kick down, fuck around and find out you're one about it. This town is about to go down. Apocalyptic showdown. You're about to realize who the f is in control now. This eruption and corruption, much worse than it seems. They've already paved their way for the martyrs on their way to the guillotines. Swear if it disappear, you'll probably know what I mean. The control they've held the power with is bursting at the seams. And you hear the screams coming from the city of evil? Those are just the pleas of the remnant that once was the people. You begin to see the hypocrisy to this democracy, because even Socrates would lock up shop with these philosophies. I feel like mustard seed, accosted by animosity. These atrocities, they fall with great velocity. Reciprocity, I'm preaching reciprocity. It's kind of like the golden rule, but instead it's a two-way street. A way for us to set the score for the entire world to see. In the end, I'll do to them everything they have done to me. You see our homeland? Ain't even our own land, man. This ain't your land. It sure ain't my land. But it became the land of the thieves and the home of the enslaved. A kingdom of a secret evil, Babylon the Great. Said we're all living the dream, one nightmare at a time. We'll kill you or your family if you step out of line. Sign away all your rights or you're gonna be serving time. Cause we'll take all that you got, but don't you tread on mine. We've been dominated, invaded by an abomination. Wait till the bomb drops and the bombs drop on our whole damn nation. Think you're gonna call the cops in the face to stop eradication? Get off the drugs, kids. You're tripping, face hallucinating. Hey, I'm disgraced by my association with this place. 5 generations deep and I'm the black sheep rebel saving face. Hey, patriotic blood runs through my veins, there's no escape. Cut the head off of the snake to save the people from debate.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was, like I said, a little opinionated, but 5 generations deep. Military brat through and through. Can't help it.
So you right before we started interviewing, you were saying you were looking for some type of job.
Yes.
What is the type of job are you looking for?
I have relatively anything I feel comfortable in. I think I figured it out today. I was walking by the Amarillo here in our homely little town of Monroe, Washington. Great food. Go to it. It's on Main Street. I saw all the guys that I know personally who work there that I met over the last several years, and their boss he's got his opinions, you know, but like he sees me and he knows they all are my homies. And I was like, look, dude, I think the best way I'm gonna be able to get out of this rut is if I actually find something I'm good in, food, with people I'm familiar with, you guys. So, and he told me that as soon as there's an opening, you're gonna hit me up on the drop of a dime. I said, not too hard to find. Like, well.
So you're looking for a job in a restaurant with people you get along with?
Honestly, any job with people I know and get along with brings out my efficiency to the fullest. Other than that, like I'm gonna use that to platform hobbyist kind of work. I don't know, like for instance, one idea. Don't steal it, YouTube. Hand carving rune sets and then sewing your own leather pouches. Patented, beat you to it.
I feel like there are a bunch of people who only do that.
I mean, like, but do they have that? Anyways, basically, stuff like that, $50 a pop for Elder Fruthark rune set. Or like our own hand-carved chess sets, you know, just like building what you can with what you know. And capitalism. Join or die. I'm just kidding, that's America for you though. Sorry. Nah. It's a beautiful country, and you know we all have to learn to make the best of it and coexist. People see this, they make their judgments. This lady was just hanging out waiting for her friend, and she said, "Oh, homeless in the bushes is what we need." I'm like, "Well, I see your point. You got a trash bag?" So it's all a work in progress. We all have to work together, though. We all have to
have to work on ourselves and work on our demons and work on addictions and everything that holds us back.
Yep.
And
Anything that restricts
every
us.
problem is an opportunity to improve, and if you don't take that opportunity to improve yourself and to fix the problem, then you are pretty much like I said, you slacking.
Yep.
And you know you let yourself down, so you gotta fix every problem and
all that shit aside.
You know.
I got a beautiful little girl to think about. So
exactly.
like, if not for me.
Well, you want to be able to show the people that you know and can take care of yourself, but taking care of another human being as well.
Exactly. She's my little everything.
You know, and if you want to be a parent, that's what you got to do. You got to be stronger and you know,
Yeah, exactly. You
you got to be strong
enough
do
to
that.
beat your own self, enough to outsmart you. It is man's destiny to outsmart himself.
I think you got a lot of potential,
Appreciate
but also
that.
you got a lot holding you back.
A lot of baggage. No, I know it too. No, no pun intended. That's great.
You know, and you can only have as much as you can carry,
Exactly. Or put on a cart.
or you put in your head.
You're right. Well, I'm not advocating for this life at all. I'm doing my diligence to get out of it.
But you know,
So,
but
trying to work on the cussing thing. My dad's all like, "You need to grow up." All right.
But I think you know you're doing great. You're doing great. You like I say, you got a lot of potential,
I appreciate that.
but you also got a lot holding you back.
That's why I'm turning
And
to
you
the
can
right
work
people
on
at
the
this
things
point.
that you look and work on. Focus on what
The
you're doing
important.
right,
Right.
and lead and
Take
work,
guidance
and
where you
work
can.
and try to leave behind what you're doing wrong. You
Yeah,
know?
I've been talking to this pastor out in Snohomish, and he's going to set me up with a Damascus program. It's basically the Oxford House, but clean and sober, faith-based. And I'm going to stick to it. You know,
And I think if you can be able to be clean and sober for a year, I guarantee your whole life is going to be. You're going to look at yourself in the mirror and not even recognize you owe you.
I made it 9 months the last time I got out and got my head straight. And that's how I know, you know, it's real. It does work. It only works if you work it, though. And if you slip, don't knock yourself down for it and keep yourself down. Just get your ass, get your shit together. Put all your shit in a box, get it together.
So we'll live in house, do what they say.
Yep.
And I know they're going to fucking.
I mean, they're gonna.
I know it's not going to be nice and not going to be pretty, and you're going to get, and a lot of days you're going to be pissed off and
Don't hate myself.
and you're going to hate them.
Nah.
And you might want some days you only want to kill some of your counselors, but you know you gotta maintain your cool, maintain your thing, and just go with the program because when you get done with it, you're gonna look back up. You're gonna be able to leave this life that you live in behind, and you're gonna go to something new.
The fruits of the actual labor's toil. Yeah. Exactly.
You know you're gonna have a crisis that like no other crisis.
And who doesn't need?
You know?
And who doesn't need?
Change. Yeah, exactly.
Straight up, he's the way, truth, and light. Every knee shall bow. Deal with it. I didn't say it. I'm just quoting.
I try to help a bunch of people get off drugs, and they hate me for it.
You know,
most of them hate me for it, and some
sure
of
it's
them
for
they love me
themselves.
for it.
You know, I think what you do is valiant, and what honestly others should strive for doing in the community. Because honestly, it's a community effort all across the board, everywhere, and that's just a fact. We're all living this in different places everywhere in this country at the same time. Let's work together and fix this shit, guys.
But you know, to be honest, until you get your life together, it's hard for somebody to get off your job without you being a reliability to them.
Exactly.
And that's to be honest with you.
Exactly. You gotta cut out, bad influences and the people that aren't getting their head straight, and you gotta just focus on you.
Nobody going off your job if you're a liability.
Right.
You know, if they let you into the company and somehow you going to mess up and going to mess up their company.
Exactly. Mess up their schedule. It's exactly how.
Because they got
their stuff's on the line.
They got $1 million business going on, and they can't afford to have some pussy
Schmuck.
Mess it up for them.
For all PG relation there.
You know, they can't have some smug off the street mess it up for them. That $1 million business.
Just because they gave that guy a chance. Get it together, my side of the tracks.
Yeah. But I do think you do have a lot of opportunity.
I appreciate that. Sure.
And go to that halfway house, get your sobriety together, get your demons together, get your freaking head on, people, and I might even offer you a job. You know?
Cool. I mean, like,
or somebody will. Anybody will. You got a lot to
It'll
give
work
to a
out.
lot of people, but you got to work on
Exactly.
yourself to be able to be an asset and not a hindrance.
Faith can only grow fruition if you actually put work in towards bettering, and that's the fact. And if nobody understands that, I hope I put it point blank enough for you.
But I hope you find a job, and I put this out. I'm going to put this out on the internet, and you probably see a few people that recognize you from this video. Maybe not. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. But you know,
like,
but I hope that they pray for you and they help you and that we guide people because we need to help people raise up and
Amen.
you know. I know you just lost your car and you're trying to get that
That's up
back.
in the air. It might work, but it might not. We'll see.
You see, well, you're on the edge of losing your vehicle. He's in the impound right now.
You know, he gives and takes away. That's all I gotta say.
Who knows? He might be nice. You know, something might happen where
But it all works out. Yeah.
it all works out.
And then I get to drive it for the first time.
You know, I got a scooter back from the impound lot. They just gave it back to me. It's crazy.
There you go. That's kind of cool. Yeah, no, I've had some interesting rides with tow yards. Not always the best, but sometimes they
No,
come
my
through.
9 times out of 10 they all get out of money and they get all playing by the rules.
Because one time I lost a Geo Metro and had a 12-day jail sentence, and I actually got it back for $100 in Idaho.
Well, I don't know.
Never know. It's that faith. All that you do, believe it.
If this video gets a lot of likes and views, we might do an update.
I'd love to show some music at some
You
point
know,
if that's
hey,
cool. Not right now, because we'll...
I'll tell you, you got my number, you got my information.
Indeed.
When you get out of that clean sober house in 6 months.
Oh, well, I mean, like
a year?
I'm probably going to be living there for quite a while just to get my daughter back, because I got to go take some courses, parental tests, all that.
But you know what? Give me a call in a year when you get all that done, and we do an update video.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And that way people can see your fucking new fucking...
See how fat I get.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's see what life can change. Because I feel like God is going to do some miracles in your life. I can feel it.
I appreciate that.
I really feel it, man.
I appreciate it.
I feel like you're going to have a mansion up on a hill with kids and you know, and maybe even a wife.
I'm hoping so. One day.
You know,
it's a dream, right? Like,
I mean, and maybe that not going to happen overnight. But you know what?
No.
I feel magic is coming for your life, man. You know, you just gotta let it happen, man. You gotta be open to it.
Don't hinder yourself. You know what I mean? That's what it essentially comes down to. Don't hinder yourself. You find yourself figuring it out. Don't stop yourself. Just do it. Let it be. You know, don't mess yourself up further than
Because
you.
I want to see you back with your kids and your family, clean and so with a good job and a good family.
So badly.
And your music career and a whole studio.
Be fun. Hobbyist dream, really.
You know, I think there's no reason you can't accomplish that. But you just got to put your mind to it.
Yeah. Amen.
You know, I'm the dream giver. I'm the person to give people dreams. And
I can see it. I can see it too.
I'm the one and I'm right here trying to give you the dream right now.
No, the inspiration is definitely being felt. I totally feel it.
You know, I really feel like you are going to accomplish big things.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You know,
it was inspiring to hear in itself.
You know, you are not just out here.
It's all for
You're
a
out
reason.
here for a reason. And you're going to overcome it, and one day you're going to have a house on a hill with a family in it. You know?
Yeah.
And an art studio.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that, because I believed that for so long. You know, I don't see it coming. I don't know how he's going to do it, but you know, believing the faith of a mustard seed, he can move mountains.
I don't know what's wrong with the chat. There's something wrong with the chat, but I can't even see it.
Oh no.
But
That's all good.
it's all good. At least we're not getting interrupted.
Right? I mean, on that note, SoundCloud.com/the DeciBass. Keep peeping. I'll be dropping whenever I get around to it. It's kind of infrequent, so you guys might dig it. It'll be like electronic experimental stuff. Tribal.
Or you might put some music on YouTube one day.
Oh yeah, no, that's coming soon. I just gotta finish up the final qualities of a few of these tracks, and then boom, it's gonna hit. But yeah. Gonna do it? Nope. Let's see if I can make the. I think they might have shut the power off on this